Sing in the air. Brian speaks with grit and dare. Grip of iron, hands collide. Zach and Dakota side by side. Side pressure, we will defend. Red Deer Killers to the end.
Bam.
Beauty.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
We like the Red Deer Killer thing. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah. I got a little
So,
creative with the lyrics on that one. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's good. So we're live. Life
Yep.
is good.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting pumped for this weekend.
Yeah, Mayhem this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 going though. I have some shit, but I'm
I
doing my
can't
best
go
to
either, unfortunately, but I know it's always a hoot. So
Oh, it's always huge. It's
yeah.
yeah. I'd like to go. I mean, last year I got to go against Josh in the finals. That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see who wins it this year because I mean, I feel like Ottawa Open and Mayhem are two of the biggest tournaments. Ottawa's kind of that eastern side, and then we have the western with Mayhem, and they're usually right close to each other.
Similar numbers too. They both have the highest numbers in Canada. So
yeah, I mean they're both well done tournaments too, and every year they get better and better, right? Like they've had their mistakes, but they constantly get better. So
exactly. I mean the level's so high at both of them actually.
It's actually crazy, hey?
Yeah, yeah. I mean Ottawa Open had Artem there last weekend. I seen that. Aiden LeMay went.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, Victor beat Artem though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But Victor's 3-1 against Artem though. He's got a winning record on Artem.
Yeah. They should have a super match.
They should. But Victor wants a different super match.
Who does Victor want?
Tim Talmadge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna set that. Yeah. That's one that I'd like to set up. I'll probably pay out of my pocket for that one. But
yeah, that's a good one, hey?
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Plus, Victor really wants to pull him. So
yeah.
I think it'd be good.
No, that's a fun one. There's a lot of good matches coming up. There's things that could be set up too, man. Like so many.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what? I'd like to just do the popular ones, like what people want to see, right?
There's there's like 6 guys I can think of that I'd like to see Artem pull. Like he's just kind of fun to watch pull too.
No, exactly. Like Artem is kind of weird. It's like I think Victor beats him because Victor's so technical, and Artem can't access his power as good with Victor.
Do you think Victor would beat Sean in a super match?
I think Sean would. I actually think Sean would win because the reason is he doesn't mind blocking with his frame. And
yeah.
I think that would be hard for Victor. I think it'd be a good match though.
Yeah. See, that's an interesting one because I feel like Sean could beat Victor, but I feel like Victor could beat Artem, but then Artem beat Sean.
Yeah, because it's styles, right? It's weird, like when I was making the rankings, like, like we said, your dad beat Mark Pickering, right? But at the same time, there's other guys. I mean, a lot of other people could probably beat Mark Pickering too, right? So we can't all be fifth,
Well, it's like my dad and Byron too, right? Like a lot of people would probably stylistically and put Byron over my dad, but Byron has never beat my dad.
Yeah, and your dad's because Byron doesn't do good with speed, and your dad's
yeah. So it's definitely interesting how that works.
It is. See, and I don't mind speed guys. I tend to do good with speed guys, but like my problem is statically strong guys. I like to just try to outpower them in their lane, and then I lose sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I got too much alpha. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm going to beat you where you're strong, and it's like, and then I lose. So
yeah. No, it's definitely interesting. Yeah. And then I guess we should bring it up too. Well, got lots of people watching. Tomorrow we're doing another pod.
Yeah.
We're having Travis Robertson, Josh DeVoe, and my opponent, Riley Miller's gonna be here. I'm gonna tell him how it is, because apparently when I can't be on here because I'm working, comes on and talks like he's gonna beat me.
He was pretty polite. He was pretty good.
Oh, he was, I know, but I'm gonna bring out the best in him.
Yeah.
So
I think that's gonna be a good match.
I don't know where he's at. He lost, but then I've also seen him lose to people who I'm like 3-0. I'm like, oh well, I thought he beat them. So I think it depends what route.
I think ultimately he's gonna go all out no matter what. Right.
Oh shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing with Riley. It just seems like he tries hard no matter where it goes, you know?
That is true, but that also might not work well for him.
Not if he just goes in the
Sorry, I'm in a valley for a minute, so if I cut out, but
no,
yeah, man. I don't know. I know where I am, and if he's
yeah. You're starting to cut out. Oh, there you go. You're back.
Okay, I'll be up a hill in a second here.
It's weird how that works, eh? When you're driving.
Yeah, I know. Freaking got to go arm wrestle all the time, and I'm so far away from a bunch of clubs. So, but yeah, like I know where I'm at, and if Riley's better than me, then he's better than me. But I'm curious. I'm curious to see where he's at.
Well, I guess you're gonna find out. Yeah.
I think he's gonna find out because he hasn't pulled me in a long time.
Yeah, and you guys didn't pull right last year. He pulled you left, right?
We didn't pull right, but I placed higher, and we pulled left, and he beat me. But I thought I had a stop at the pin line. They called it a pin, and that was when my left was like old, decrepit, and crippled. Like my right arm is better than that time, obviously, but my left arm is like
Way
night
better.
and day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even comparable because it just is healthy now.
Well,
I had no access to my back shoulder to do any pulling or rising motions like how you use your rear delt. I just didn't have any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's important, especially with the way you pull.
Oh, 100%, right? So,
yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he can't still beat me. He very well could. But he'll have to be a lot better than he was a year ago. And I know he's kind of been on some time off. So,
yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You were at your worst, and he might have been at a good level, and you know where that was. So
yeah, like if he's the same guy that he was in Battlezone, I would kill him right now. Just because I've done so much in this year. I have seen so many arms. I've grown everywhere, like just as a person, right?
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'm at that nice age where like just turned 24. I'm still filling out. Everything's getting bigger. Testosterone's high. As long as I lift well, everything grows.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to get smaller. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? There's no point in me right now where I'm at that natural growth age where I should be doing anything to detriment my growth.
No.
I should see where my frame ends up, see where I get to, and then I can kind of figure out where I'm going to want to be placed at.
Yeah, what's healthy. Yeah. No, I agree. Because you know what? I think until 28, around 28, your metabolism will even out. So
yeah,
that's when you'll be what you're gonna be, right? So
yeah. So I got about 4 years still.
Yeah. You do. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get lighter just so I get more mobile. I don't want to get too much lighter, but just some body fat percentage is all I want to cut.
Yeah.
I don't think the muscle's going anywhere. So.
No, well, that makes a difference too, though. Like even look at John Jones this weekend when he fought. He's fighting heavyweights, but he still likes to weigh around 230 or whatever because he's just simply better there. Like that's where his body feels better.
Yeah. Yeah, and he crushed him too. Like,
oh yeah, I made a bunch of money on that.
what people thought Stipe was going to win? No.
No, I bet on that. I have this betting app, and they had a boost going on. For him to win by knockout, technical knockout, or disqualification was 3.1 to 1. So I put $50 on it, and it paid 150.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm like, he's gonna finish him. The only thing I was worried about was if he submitted him, but I was like, I think he's gonna just like absolutely impose his will.
Yeah, well, thing is, I tried some of those betting apps, and then I go to pay, and they're like, yeah, can't, no, just US only, or they'll be like, you can only pay with PayPal. I'm like, my credit card's not good enough for you. And I'm like, fuck you. And I install it.
It's because a lot of them are US based only. Like there's only two actual, I think there's three now, but there's only like 2 or 3 apps that you can like use in Canada with like Canadian currency. Because like our government's so strict up here. And then a lot of the like betting apps are like, well, we don't want to abide by your rules anyways, so we'll just like not support you.
Yeah. Because that what is it, pick 3 or what is it? Prize Picks or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they let me do an account. I made an account and everything. And then when I went to make a payment, it wouldn't let me put in my province and postal code. And they're like, oh no, you can only pay by PayPal. I'm like, I don't want to pay PayPal and then pay you. And then when I cash out, pay again to pay. Like, I'm not paying 3 times.
PayPal's the real winner of that betting app. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because they get it on both ends, right? Yeah. So I just said no. So, wow. Well, what was I going to say? So what's your next? So the only match you have lined up after Riley is Miles?
Yeah, I hope I can talk about that because I have been, but I'm pulling Miles Hutton February 8th at the Mabel thing. Or is it Mabel thing?
Maybach or something.
Or sorry. The Josh Wilson's league in Montana. I'm on the card there. I know there's some other cool matches going on there. He asked me a long time ago to do that match, and I said yes, and I'm a man of my word, so I'm going to be pulling Miles, who's been on a tear lately. I'm very curious to see how much he progresses from now till February, because he's on a very good trajectory.
Yes. And he's pulling a lot, which is good on him, right?
It is good for him. He just, I think he won left arm against Matt Sador, but he lost right arm. And at the Man Sask.
Yep. Yeah, I seen his medals or whatever.
But he killed it in the tournament. So I hope Miles just goes on a tear until February 8th, and then I can just take all his accomplishments away from him.
Clifton says he doesn't know about us, but he's getting stupid strong.
Dude, I'm getting stupid, maybe not strong.
But I didn't say stupid. I said that. He said damn strong. Yeah.
Oh, I know he's getting strong. He posts a video every night of him PRing some crazy lift.
I know. And now he's got Dale getting us to do it, because now I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah. You send them to Dale, and then Dale's like, Brian, we got to do this. Clifton did 155. Let's strap more weight to tape. We're taping weight to fucking dumbbells now and shit. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, Clifton. I see you. I'm getting stronger too. Don't worry.
His numbers are pretty good, man.
Oh yeah, no, I know he's levels beyond me right now, but I'll get there one day.
I'm way bigger and should be way stronger than him, and he's crushing it. Like,
yeah, he's been pulling a long time though, Brian.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's good to see. I'm actually glad he's motivating Dale, because it's motivating me, because I can't let Dale do more than me, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
So it's kind of motivating. So
yeah, and I called out Jeff Miller for December 20th. It's the Edmonton Extreme Christmas party. I told him I would pull him there. I don't care if it's for ranking. I don't care if there's a weight cap. I just
in Edmonton.
Yeah, I just want to arm wrestle
him. Yeah. He's 220 class, isn't he?
He's 198 for Mayhem, he said.
Oh, okay. Because his rank is in the 220 class right now.
Yeah. And I mean, if it's for ranking, fine. If not, all good. Like I honestly, he's just the guy that I've been wanting to pull for. He's not, I don't want to say a gatekeeper because he's like top of the division when he shows up and he's like really, really good. But he's one of those guys that I feel like once you beat him, you're like now gunning for the guys in the top of the division. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And so I think that especially because I haven't pulled in Alberta in so long, and I know we've been making our ranking list. We can even talk on that a little bit before we go later. Yep. But
yep.
I think I don't know. I just feel like if I beat Jeff, it opens a lot of good doors for me because he's one of those guys who's been around.
Well, that's what Dale said, right? Dale's like, listen, Jeff's was on my bucket list, and then Dale knew he was ready and he did it. Right.
See, and that's what also excites me about Jeff is I don't know if I'm ready.
He is really technical.
Oh, he's very good. And sometimes I pulled Jeff and he's felt like a brick wall. Sometimes I pulled Jeff and I'm like, I think I got something here. And I really would enjoy that challenge. And the one thing is like, and I'm not downplaying all my like opponents that are coming really fast, but I feel like Miles is the end goal in this certain block that I'm doing for training and stuff right now.
Yeah.
And I really want to just get as much in as I can and like little short goals that really motivate me. So I push myself harder so that when February 8th comes around, Miles doesn't 3-0 me. Because I think honestly, that's a huge possibility.
No, I see lanes like, listen, I after pulled Miles and his hand is so big, but the thing is you don't worry about beating his hand, just worry about being strong enough that he can't take your hand. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I totally agree.
taking his hand. Don't focus on taking his hand. Just, you know what I mean? Because even I, when I after pulled him, and I mean, he was I'm sure he was tired, but I found that long as I kept my hand, he couldn't do nothing to me. Right. So,
yeah. No, I'm not saying
I'm way heavy.
Can't do it. I'm not saying I can't. That's, if I'm being completely honest, that match definitely, I don't see myself as the favorite at all, and I feel like I really got to work for that one.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit the underdog. I don't know. In some ways, you're not. In some ways, you're the favorite, but it's just on the overall, maybe a slight.
Yeah.
He's got some natural.
I'm going into another valley for like 2 minutes. Sorry if I cut out for a second, though. That's why. But yeah.
Is that what it is when you go downhill? It happens.
Yeah, a lot of downs and ups here because of the river, and when I go down into like them valleys where the bridges are, I lose, and then I as soon as I get up, I come back. Yeah.
So in the rankings, I've been busy. I don't know. I know you guys probably haven't started them, but I did start. And what's nice is even if I get them done
first, rankings.
Yeah, even if I get mine done first, you guys can go over them. It'd be easier for you to do them. You could be like, I disagree here and here, and you know what I mean? And then we can all.
Yeah, I have a couple on my computer at home that I have names I was kind of throwing around, but I'm not near as far as you for sure.
Well, I have lots of time. I'm just. And I've been
simple. All right. Well, you went over the supers one with Zach, right?
Yeah, the supers I did with Zach, yes. And then there was the next one that I have here was the one down, Joe Fox and them.
Yeah, okay, read it to me. I wanna listen.
Okay. So I got Joe Fox right now is number 1. Believe it or not, I do think Sergey has made huge strides, and I got him second.
Okay.
I was so impressed with Colin Long that I got Colin third.
Okay.
Yeah. I got Mike Rooney 4th.
Okay.
I got Hugh Nut Brown. This is for the right hand though, right?
Okay.
I got Hugh Nut Brown 5th. I got Andrew, I can't say his last name, from Calgary Club.
Globe or whatever.
Yeah. Then I got Cody. I got Mighty Mouse. And this is where it's weird because I think I think Jeff's the next one. I think those two could be swapped. So we got Cody and Jeff together. So that's up in the air. And then I got Brent Bellamy, Jeremy Drose, Mike Schaaf, Evan Ferguson, Yuri, whatever, something.
Yeah.
Doug Curtis, and then Derek Glennie.
Yeah. I agree with that, all except for I actually think Hugh beats Sergey, man. I'd put Hugh at 2 and I'd bump everybody else down 1.
Yeah, I know. I just the only thing is on the right, I don't know because Hugh's sometimes really strong on the right, and other times he's not as strong. So
yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
That's the only reason I was like, Hugh was a huge question mark putting him in. I could easily put him right under Joe. I could, but there's certain days where I don't think he would beat Sergey, right? So Sergey's leveled up.
I'd like to see Hugh and Sergey pull. Yeah,
I think that's a good match. Yeah, I think that's a really good, because Sergey is jumped miles with Eugene. So
yeah, oh, of course, yeah, they go crazy over there, man.
Yeah, and the numbers, like I'm watching their numbers are getting high. Like I'm starting to worry about Sergey pulling Sergey. So
Eugene just won the Ottawa Open, didn't he?
He won on the one hand. Yeah, you got first and second, I think, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he lost to Alexander Koshizy, right?
On the one arm, yeah.
Isn't it crazy that Kelly beat him, man?
Yeah, it is. But Styles, though, right? Like I said, Styles.
Yeah, Kelly beat.
I don't think Kelly can beat Eugene, though. I don't think Kelly can beat Eugene.
You know what, though, man? I would love to see that match.
Yeah.
I just to put it to rest. Like either he does or he doesn't. But like I can't say Kelly can't beat him because he's beat. Like I didn't think Kelly could beat Jordan Weeb either.
Yeah. Well, somebody in the chat said Nelson should be somewhere on that list. But the only thing is Nelson hasn't really been active. Like he hasn't been pulling. So
is
like
Nelson 225s now?
I think he is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know where to put Nelson. I know. I need something recent. I need him to compete. And then
if Nelson pulls at a tournament and we see who he pulls against, and then if he wins or loses, then it'd be easy for us to throw him on there. But right now, I've only seen him ever pull supers.
No, he's not a super anymore. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay.
But he's strong. I've only pulled him once. Like I had one practice I went and I got to feel his strength, and I know he's a lot stronger now than he was then. So yeah. Like he definitely didn't have superpower, but he had like for that weight class, his strength would be really high. So I would imagine he would fall somewhere nicely in there too. But like I said, you got to be active. I mean, I don't really know where some people are just because of inactivity. So
100%, right? It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get it. Like honestly, if you haven't pulled in 12 months, I don't know. I don't really think you should be right now. That's when you know what, you might get off the rankings. But as soon as you compete and you beat somebody that's ranked, you're going to get their rank, right? Like,
yeah. Well, in order to keep a power rankings and a current rankings like that, you have to remove people who are inactive faster. Yeah, exactly. Just because, like, once you're off there, you're off. It's not like you can never get back on, but we can't have you holding up a rank in a division just because you haven't been pulling.
No, exactly.
Like if we had a power ranking right now, I would not expect to be on it myself because I have not pulled at a tournament in Alberta in a long time. I would not be butthurt about that. I wouldn't care. That's just the facts. I haven't pulled in a long time. No one knows where I'm at right now. The only way for me to do that is to like show, right?
Yeah. I guess you haven't really competed much.
I haven't pulled in Alberta in like a year and a half, dude.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Just been super matching it lately. Like that's why I think I could really jump.
I'm okay using super matches for ranking. Like that's what we want too, right? But the thing is, you've got a lot of foreigners, right? So.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, right? Is like I've been out of province lots doing things. It's not like I've been inactive, but like technically in Alberta, like in all fairness, I have been inactive. So I get where people are coming from on that.
Yeah, Kelly did lose to Eugene last year.
Okay. But the thing is, the super match is different with them, I think, because Kelly can sit in that spot where he locks his
If he can
bone
get a
line
stop
in,
and
and
he
if
gets some
Eugene
locks,
gets burnt, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't know Eugene's endurance, right? Because Eugene usually finishes matches quickly. So
yeah, and he's usually not in wars.
Yeah, that's true.
Like him and Mason, that's about it. So,
Oh, that was nice. Clifton's
but
going. Oh, he just said, I'm getting off. You guys both keep up the good work. Brian, you're a powerhouse. In Dakota, you have a ton of potential and you have the moves that are stronger than what I can do. So
oh,
that's
thank you,
Clifton.
Clifton. That was
That's a
super nice.
super nice. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, it'll be good. I'm excited. I hope Riley comes on tomorrow. I gotta message him and make sure he gets on tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he will.
I want him to. I want him to look at me. I want him to look at me. I want him to tell me he's gonna beat me.
Yeah.
Because we actually we go back and forth on Instagram quite a bit. To be
Do you?
honest, yeah, we do.
I'm just
Like,
learning Instagram. It's kind of fast paced for my old brain.
yeah, I'll I'll uh I'll make a post or something. He'll always leave it like kind of like a backhanded comment. Like it's all in good fun, but I'm always like, oh, like I posted that picture that I put on Facebook where I was like doing the double buy, and I put that on my Instagram too. And he commented apologies in advance. I'm like, all right, we'll see, man. It's good though because I need that. I need that little bit of
Oh, yeah.
fire. Really helps me.
Well, you need something, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like I like it when people talk smack because I get way better. Like I'm way better. You know. Like
Yeah.
even Chuck, I wouldn't even have been. I had nothing. I'm like, this guy's such a nice guy. And then he talked a little smack right before we went out for a match, and I was like, okay, buddy, I'm just fucking crushing you now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was like Dalton when we were upstairs, man. I hadn't even met the guy ever, and then he was like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Oh, that's all I needed." I'm like Michael Jordan, man. It just takes a little bit. That's all I needed.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So,
No, it was the same way. Yeah, but yeah, tomorrow night will be the main podcast this week, and should be a good one. We got a bunch of guys coming on. We'll talk about all the matches in Lloyd, and then
I hope Travis Robertson's ready, man, because he knows who's gonna win between Riley and I, because he's pulled us both within like 3 days of each other.
Yeah. Well, did you pull Travis in Lethbridge?
Yeah, I pulled him both arms in Lethbridge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis is strong, man. He's
Yeah.
strong. He's got brute force. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does, man. And something, and it was like 3 days after we had pulled. So I know he's got things to say. He just hasn't said nothing. And obviously he's the promoter, so he's not going to say nothing. But because he's telling me, he's like, "Oh, you guys both felt really strong." I'm like, "Yeah, but who felt stronger, huh?"
Yeah.
Like,
I know. Well, he's gonna be like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to give you an honest answer, really.
but I was quite surprised because when Riley was pulling Travis, he kept dropping into a Kings, and I've never seen him Kings before.
Yeah, might have just
Don't
been
know.
the power difference though, because Travis is obviously stronger, right?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't want to Kings me.
No, not Kings. No, I love it when people try to Kings me, man. It's awesome. I'm just like, thank you.
If someone has a really good Kings, I hate it. But
no, if it's like Crazy George Kings, it's
yeah.
different. But yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm just going deep inside the hook, round one.
Yeah.
So
Well, if anybody tries a Kings out of straps, it always slips for me. And then when we get into straps, I just love it. When they go to Kings move, it just goes right into my move, my finishing move. So it's
this thing is like, well, I don't know. His Kings should be crazy, but I feel like I have enough of like a finishing press that like I could work up the hand. We'll see.
Yeah.
I can't wait to grip up. Left arm, I'm not gonna lie, left arm I don't even really care about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, there's money on it, so I want to win.
It'd be something to win both arms though.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Then you can't just say, well, okay, I lost one, and it's even. It feels even when you leave, then, right?
I know, but yeah, but dude, my left is crazy.
Yeah,
It's so crazy.
well,
Like
my left's getting better, but it still sucks. But it's getting better.
it's not my left's not actually crazy. It just has a really good riser, and it sucks in every other lift, but for some reason it feels really good.
Well, the thing is I told Sean, I was like, I've never competed left before, so I said maybe I'll just enter amateur on my left. Sean goes, no, you're not. You're not doing that. I'm like, why? He goes, doesn't matter. You're not an amateur. I'm like, yeah, but my left sucks, and I just doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, fine. Like,
well, and that's how I know my left is getting really good is because
you're confident.
And on a ready go, Sean still beats me.
Yeah.
But if Sean gives me like 200ths of a second to go first,
you get something,
and then like I can beat him.
Yeah, you get some hand purchase. Yeah.
It's all I need is a little bit, and it's complete difference. So like, there's not like he would smoke me in a match, of course, but there's not like that much difference in like a slow pull, which makes me feel really good because I know Sean's level is really high, and when he's telling me like, oh, it feels leaps and bounds better, like he's coming up to me saying like, what happened to your left? It doesn't even feel like the same arm, and I'm like, okay, that's how I know.
Yeah, actually, after everything, the smoke clears with these events, we're gonna start doing some mock matches, me and Sean. So
yeah,
it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm sure he'll smoke me, but if we do it like one a month or something, and I bet you any money I gain a lot of ground, right? In the technical end of it, right? So
all help because he match of practice. I said I'd pull him. I didn't think like I had a chance. But it's just good to get the setups with that guy, get away with things, take things, and then next time when you're pulling someone not as good, it feels like much easier.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Like
you know what? I
that's
think
why we're so
we should have more club matches anyway. We don't do enough of them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, like there's no reason why if we got 30 guys or 20 guys out of practice, we can't be like, okay, who wants to do a super match? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do one, unless you're competing in them in the next 3 weeks or something, then no, but you know what I mean? If it's, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, I totally agree.
Yeah. I might start just piping up, just be like, hey, come on, who wants to have a super match? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair enough.
And it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, unless they want to put the money down and make it a club match official, then it can be for club rankings too, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, who do I want to pull ahead of me? Who's in the? What's the? Do you know the order on the club rankings?
I don't know.
All I know is Ali's above me. Yeah,
Ali is. I know. Where are you ranked on there?
Sixth in the club.
Probably like Ali, Sean, probably Hugh.
Yeah, do you think Hugh's still up there? Because then maybe Hugh would be a good one because I think we're pretty close.
Yeah, Hugh would be good, probably, I'd say.
Yeah. Like Hugh's got endurance for days. So if I go against Hugh, I got to try to beat him. Like the thing is, the club matches are only 2 out of 3, so I have a chance. Yeah, I'd jump up, and if I went against Hugh, I could jump Ali because stylistically, I don't like pulling Ali. Yeah,
dude, Ali felt strong the other day.
He's strong, man. He's strong.
Crazy right now.
Oh, his cup. It's his cup is. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
You can tell he's been getting his fingers somehow. Yeah.
You can tell he's been pulling for a while too, because he just feels really well put together.
He is. You know what? And not only that, like I think if it wasn't for him getting in his own head, he'd be like ranked so much higher on like the grand. Like he'd be probably highly ranked in North America for sure.
Oh, well, if Artem got on East versus West, there's no reason Ali can't, man.
I know.
Because like
Ali beat him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he beat him with like fuckery. Like that, like some of the calls were just like, oh my God.
Yeah. No, Ali's left is crazy.
No, I know. Oh,
yeah.
His right strong too, man.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not disregarding his other arm, but I'm just saying like his left is a freaky arm.
He's just, I don't know. He feels pretty even on both arms. And he even says himself, sometimes his right's a little better, sometimes his left's a little better. You never know with him. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure.
everyone's hurt more at the time, you know. So
yeah.
And then so it'd either be yeah, you're right. I think it's Allie's above me, then it's Hugh,
Caleb, Sean.
Sean and Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean I'm right there, but they're all gonna be tough to beat. Like you know? So,
it's a pretty stacked list.
Yeah, yeah. Like even after me, like I think the top 12 on that list is still crazy. Like, you know, like,
well, yeah, because I know I'm on there, Jared's on there. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I know. I had to fight my way from the very last spot though.
Yeah.
I paid my way. I had to pay pretty good money.
Yeah.
I jumped like 14 spots and then I jumped another 10, 12
well,
spots.
You pulled Chris, right?
I pulled Jaden first. And then I pulled Chris. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And Chris is pretty technical. Like he is pretty good. Like I just knew how to beat. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was a really good win.
I wouldn't mind seeing him again too. I kind of miss the guy.
Yeah, I want to see him too. It's been a while.
Yeah, for sure it has. Yeah. And he was, like I said, he is a really good arm wrestler. Like, be really good to have him back.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I haven't done a club match since Chris. And I mean, that was kind of like a 2-in-1. I got the Alberta rank and the club rank from that. So
yeah, which is slick.
Yeah, it was slick. Yeah. So it was good. You kind of did the same thing with Neil.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no one thought I was gonna be Neil.
No, that was good. Yeah, that flew you up. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely got some stock that day. I knew it was good when my mom texted me and said, I thought you had no chance.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Last time I talked to Gelder, he asked me, or Dion, he asked me if I'd pulled Dustin Finley. And he told me that he was waiting on Dustin to give him an answer. And then I think the whole events got canceled, even though neither one have told me that yet.
Yeah.
So
did you see that poster Dion made?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I felt like cool being
in you're cool. That, but I was like, man, I'm not in it. You got to get me in it.
Yeah, he'll have to make more with like other athletes.
Yeah, for sure. Dale's like, where's Deadly
make
Dale?
Like 7 posters.
Yeah, he's like, there's no Deadly
he can
Dale.
make like 7 posters, 7 posters like that, and have like everybody and just have like different variations. And then if he were smart, he would make like 4 or 5 posters all like that, and then he'd eventually get them all combined for one huge poster.
One huge one, yeah. That'd be awesome. I do like it. I love the poster. It's great. Man.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm going for the Scarface villain theme with you, and I like checked it out. I'm like, that's sick. Got the little stash in there. My wrist is bent. I'm like, yeah,
it was good. Yeah, I know. I was like, man, yeah. There's no Brian though, and no Deadly. Yeah, Dale messaged me. How come I'm not on there? I was like, Dale, don't take it personally, man. He probably, you can just fit a few guys on there right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry, you'll get on there.
Oh yeah, Dale will get a shot. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Well, you should see Niles, man. I've been tracking him, boy.
Dude, Niles went like full like Bear Grylls caveman.
Oh, he's like, yeah, and he's I never seen him in that shape. He was not in that shape, man.
Dude, he took like Dale did a lot for Niles. It kind of reminds me of what happened to Hermes after he pulled Matt.
Yeah, I agree.
Like he just found a dark hole and went into it, right?
Yeah, because I mean, Niles is looking like a different monster. And did you know he's ranked number 2 in Ohio? I looked at the rankings yesterday.
Who's won? Do you know?
I could tell you.
They should set up him and Dale for number 1 in Ohio.
I'll be like, Dale, you're number 1 in Ohio, man. That's a big state too. So
winner of Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Okay. Boom, boom. Where is it? Niles. Joel Hudick.
All right, Joel. You want to pull a guy named Dale?
No. Yep. Niles. That's the 198 class. Yep.
The battle for Ohio.
Yeah. But I mean, he's number 2, and Ohio's a big state. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Kevin Palco is also ranked number 1 in Ohio.
Yeah, Kevin Palco's pulling a King of the Table 13.
Oh, really?
He's the first match. Yep.
Yeah. Kevin Palco's the in Ohio too. Yeah, and he's ranked number 1. So they got.
I really like what Kevin does. I'd love to like
his
get a chance
shit?
to go around with the guy one time and do that, because especially like all them party cities in America like that, man, they're so much fun, and just to get to do that would be a blast.
Oh, we should plan like next year. We should just do something like that.
Dude, honestly, we should do like a little road trip and just hit up the college towns and set up shop, and we'll bring like 1,000 US and we'll say 100 if you beat blah blah blah, and then that way, you know.
Yeah, why it would work. Of course it would.
We'd have enough content anyways, and hopefully by then, like, we'll be monetized and everything. Now we'll probably just be putting money we get from here back into it, which awesome.
It's so crazy. You know what? Once you get monetized, you get money for everything. Like,
oh yeah, you sneeze right, you get money.
Yeah, you get because if someone's watching for 20 minutes or longer, and they don't have premium, they're getting like 3-4 rounds of advertisements, right? So, and you get advertising sharing. So, yeah, I mean, like, it would accumulate slowly anyway. Not that we don't do this for that, but I mean, if we're going to keep doing it, we might as well get paid a little bit for it.
Well, and it's money that we can put into better content, right? It's not like we're going to be running.
And then we can upgrade. We can upgrade our equipment, even make our pod areas better, right? And stuff like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and that's the difference too. You know, like a lot of these other guys, they get a lot of money generated, and it's easier for them to upgrade, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look at Devin's channel. Even in the recently, like, he's got like a guy filming now, and it's way better. He still posts his phone videos that he does, but like he's actually got ones now that when he posts, it's like, oh, there's an intro. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's working on that now too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sweet.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, you know what? We won't prolong this one tonight. I'll probably
I was just gonna say I'm about to get into the city, picking up a couple buddies for arm wrestling, and then
that's cool. That's cool.
That's about it for me today.
Yeah. So what we'll do is tomorrow night, guys, whoever's watching, tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. We'll have a bunch of guests on, and and you can ask them questions and shit.
Yeah. Cool, Brian. Well, thanks for having me, man. And
no worries.
I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. You have a good one.
You too, man. Bye.
Okay, man. Take care.
You too.
Okay. Peace. Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to be on again. So just come check us out. And then if you're in the Edmonton area this weekend, Mayhem at the Mall. Even if you don't arm wrestle, just come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's right in the mall. There's seats for everybody. It'd be good. And other than that, have a good night, everyone.